February 21st, 2022. Susanna J. Dodson, and I am now looking at the trees on the south side of Arch Street Meeting House. So there's 4th Street down there, which is going south, and in front of us is the parking lot. So I only see 2 of these trees on the south side. This one, which is South Tree 1. We have some nice bushes here, which are quite lovely, and they look like they've been planted recently. So, because they're not very tall, these get to be a pretty good height. 10 feet, 20 feet. Yeah, and here's holly trees on the side. So we have one tree over there, and here's another tree. So this is the second south tree. So we're walking on the south side of the Arch Street Meeting House. See along there, there have been attempts to have a garden, which is really nice, and I hope that continues, because it's a nice sunny spot. It's a lovely place to have a little garden. And we have a tree. So this is South Tree 3. Which is huge. Could it be an oak? I suppose all tall trees aren't oaks, but I know a lot of them are. My gosh, this is a huge tree. And there's the south side of Arch Street Meeting House. Really is a gorgeous building. An enormous amount of effort went into building it and maintaining it. And yeah, it's gorgeous. Didn't realize there's a little attic up there. And here we have number 4 of the south trees. This is huge. Gosh. Wow. Yeah, it's really important to maintain these trees, because they would do an enormous amount of damage if they fell on anything. Look at the way the shadows fall on the meeting house. Oh, up there, 1968. Well, some of it was built in 1968. I guess that part was. Look at this, it's huge. You know, you think about elephants being big, but they've got nothing on these old trees. Oh my gosh. And here was an attempt to have a garden, which was never going to work because it's too shady here. But good souls tried and failed, but they tried. Maybe they could move the raised beds somewhere else. There is a problem with having gardens here, because we are on a graveyard. There's people buried here from the Revolutionary War. And I don't know whether it's for health reasons or what it is, but that's not necessarily the best thing to do if you want to grow food. Okay, this is definitely a pine tree. It's the only one I've seen that's, so far, that's an evergreen. So they do have a pine tree. It's actually surprising that there aren't more of the evergreens. I wonder why. And here's a little tiny tree here. So we are now on the east side. So that's east side 1 is a pine tree. East side 2, little tiny tree. I don't know what it is, but it's very cute. See if we can get an idea of the... Okay. I'm going to come back after I finish this walk and with my Canon camera so I can get close-ups. This could well be an azalea bush. Wow. But it's right here where no one can see it. And there's another little tiny tree here, little twisty tree. Which has some buds. Spring is going to spring fairly soon. Look at this. My gosh. We have a grave. Robert S. Roberts Vokes. 1 month. Oh no. No, he died in the first month, 7th day, 1836. Okay, he died on the 7th of January, 1836, in his, I don't know, 90th, 50th? Okay. '50th, I think. 50th year. Okay, let's find out who Robert Vokes was. That was after the meeting house was built, so that's, or starting to be built. So that's an interesting grave. And here we have this sycamore tree, I believe, that's enormous and covered with ivy, which is a bad thing. Got to get rid of that ivy. Gosh, it's huge. Wow. Oh, look. Something made a nest up there, way up there. Oh my. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the book, which is 6, I guess. And here's 7. Another little tree on the east side. No more graves. And that's probably a dogwood or magnolia. Okay. So we've gone around. And now we are at the north side. We came in at the north side, and the north gate over there. And it looks like someone is surveying something. So this is the north side 1. North side 2. North side 3. You can see my shadow because it's the afternoon. Gosh, it's so warm. Okay, this is a very straight tree. Skinny but straight. That's the sort of tree you would underestimate. 1, 2, 3, and here's all the others in front of us. And these are all huge trees, and they're absolutely gorgeous in the spring and the fall. So they're all standing in line. So these were certainly purposeful plantings. So we have then the north trees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ate all the way up to the walkway. And here is the second grave. I knew about this grave. Samuel Nicholas, 1714 to 1790. I believe he is the person that started the Marine Corps. There's some story like that. And of course, when he was buried here, it was actually a graveyard. Now, why his grave has survived and the other ones haven't, I don't know. And here we have, okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10. Looks like, oh, look at that, it's starting to bloom. Oh my. This is definitely a magnolia. Oh my. Look at the stripes on it. It's like little knife marks. Yep, some surveying is going on, which is good. There's a nice old lamp. This is 10. Here. See, some of these have this lovely circle around of mulch, and most of them don't. And here's 11. See, this is another one that looks like that, the rhinoceros skin. This is the front of the meeting house. That's it, there's just one more over here. I'm not sure whether I counted that. Yes. The dogwood near the front, and then this tree here. Okay, here we are. This tree here, look at the bark. That bark is very different from all the rest of it. Now that tree over there, I talked about that when I came in. That's a dogwood. And this one, maybe it's a sycamore. Not sure. But it's huge. And it's got a lot of ivy. This one here, that's so tall. These are all the north trees. Gosh, they're huge. Look at the blossoms. Oh my, it's getting ready to explode. Oh. And here we have tree here. Wow, this is the only one I've seen with real blossoms. Look at that. Okay. Just walking to the north wall. See this all the way around. There's like a trench, and I guess it's something to do with everything being built up. That roof cost quite a few $1 million, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous in the sun. It's gorgeous in the rain. So this is the meeting house. That's the east room over there, and that's the middle section. And this is the west room here, which is the biggest meeting house in North America and maybe the world, maybe the universe, maybe not. Quaker meeting house. There's other buildings. There are certainly other bigger rooms, but dedicated to the Religious Society of Friends, that's the biggest. We believe, it may not be true, but I probably believe a lot of things that aren't true. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this little tour in the dogwoods that are going to be blooming very soon. Susanna J. Dodson, 4th and Arch Street Meeting House in Philadelphia. peacescientist.org